the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
I the guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother, and she's like. Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, "Come do what you do best," and
come do what you do best. She started sucking his dick, and then at one point they looked at me, and he was like, "Come suck this dick," and I was like, "Why obliged?"
Sucked his dick too.
And just sucked his dick too. We both sucked his dick
Together.
That is one big happy family.
What's going on, guys? This is Art. If you saw the video in the beginning of this, there's so much disturbing shit about this, man. There's really so much disturbing shit about this. Like, seriously. Just to go like a quick recap, the lady in question said that she had a threesome with the man that she was seeing and the mother of the guy. Birth mother. See, this is the things that don't get talked about in the black community. The son-husband relationship between black men and their mothers. Because keep in mind, this is definitely a son-husband relationship. I mean, just the simple fact that the guy was comfortable enough to allow this to happen means that it happened for a very long time. It really has. It has happened for a very long time. To the point where it might have happened when he was very, very young. And it's sick. It's demented. And the simple fact that this woman thought it was okay to participate in that said action is also disturbing. Like it was nothing. And the woman in the background laughing like it was funny. There's nothing funny about this. And keep in mind, it's funny when it's done to a man. Keep in mind, if it was done to a woman or a little girl, no one would be laughing. No one. But the simple fact that it's done to a fucking man and they're fucking laughing about this shit like it's fucking cool, it's fucking disturbing to me. Because we all know that if it was in reverse, there was nothing funny fucking about it. Nothing. The sheer gall of this video. That's why I waited so long, because I had to like process this shit. It's like, really? Right now we got a R. Kelly trial going on in Chicago. People are talking about that not again because he's in the news again. About him allegedly, even though I believe some of the stuff is true, allegedly going to have underage sexual relations with minors. But yet, you're laughing at the simple fact about assaulting children. The black community is fucked, man. Like, what the fuck? Are your boys just insignificant tools? Do you really look at your man as nothing more than objects for your pleasure? The simple fact that his mother thought it was okay to do this to her son at a fucking young age and continue to do it into his adulthood, to twist his mind to think that this is fucking normal. And then you had another woman on fucking camera actually admitting to doing this. Like it was nothing. Think about what's going to happen if she has fucking a son. Oh, it's just nothing. It is what it is. Like, really? Really? This is the sickness that some of these women in these spaces don't talk about. They want to talk about everything that we do as men. That's all they want to talk about. But they never come back and look at the things that these women do to their sons, knowing full well that they are the problem as well when it comes to assaulting minors in that way. It is damn near despicable behavior that these women have. It's damn near despicable. And the simple fact that they are just sitting here key and ha-ha about this whole situation like it was nothing. Lets me know that for them, doing this to a young person, a young man, is whatever. Who cares that it happens to a young boy? Who cares? That's their mentality. These men in this community need to be objects for us. That's what they're telling you. When you see stuff like this, you're nothing more than an object to them. To be taken advantage of. To be used. I'll be damn sure I'm making sure nobody in my family is there to be used. My nieces and nephews are not there to be used. This is sickening, man. And the more and more they post this stuff on social media, exposes who they are. I've always said, women are just as sick as men. Don't let it don't let it twist you. We may have a higher sex drive, but they are just as sick. I don't know no man who has great fantasies, but I know a lot of women do. They are conniving, sickening, heathenistic motherfuckers. Do not let that cutesy, wootsy facade that they have tried to paint on you to hide who they are. They can be monsters. They can be predators. They can have evil within them. But for some odd fucking reason, this society dismays that. They give them a slap on the wrist for their depravity. They can do the heinous shit ever. And guess what? They get a slap on the wrist. How many teachers were caught with their students? Female teachers were caught with their students and they didn't even do no jail time. They just lost their job. No one really went to jail. They just lost their job. Oh, you had an inappropriate relationship with your student? You lose your job. But let it be a male teacher having an inappropriate relationship with a female student. It's damn near a fucking riot. Quite frankly, if a woman had did that, she'd be lucky she'd be alive if she did that to any one of my family members. I'll be honest with you. There is no excuse for that type of behavior. Taking advantage of someone that is that young, who doesn't even know any better. See, this is the sickness that has been going on and plaguing the black community, especially to young men. We got all these Me Too movements coming for women, but no one has a Me Too movement for these boys who've been sexually assaulted. Yeah, I said it. Because you can't be careful with this shit. Come on, man. You gotta tell it like it is. Even when I was in the 2000s, when I was getting on the internet, I was on message boards. And I was reading articles. They weren't even articles. They were just message boards. They were just people actually conversating with each other. And I was learning all kinds of stuff that was going on. I was learning about how teenage girls during the 2000s were getting boys to eat them out. But then after they get finished doing there, the guys were expecting something in return. And the girls would try to kick them out because the girls got what they wanted. They've been doing this technique for a minute. This is how they use guys. And guys will get pissed because of it during back at the time. I was reading an article, or not, I keep saying articles, I guess because I'm reading them. But I was reading these message boards, how men were talking about how their aunts, family members, and all this other stuff, people close to the family, assaulted them sexually. And the only outlet they had was talking about it amongst message boards. Still, probably to this day, the only outlet that men have to talk about their frustrations, their abuse, is the message boards. Because no one really thinks men get assaulted. Let's just be honest. No one really thinks men get sexually assaulted. They don't. They think that, oh, he wanted it. They think that, oh, that's what he want all the time. I'm trying to tell you, no, it's not. Stop it. And even if they wanted it, yeah, like I said, some of these girls in that Kelly case, yeah, they do hold some blame, but ultimately the blame falls on him because he was the adult in the situation. Just like I was saying in this situation, if the guys wanted it, fine, they do hold some blame, but guess what? The adult in that situation is the woman. And she needs to be held to the same standard that you will hold a man in that same exact situation. Throw them under the bus. There should be no stone unturned that person can hide from handling their consequences for their actions. None. And when you see stuff like this and people laughing about it, it's very disheartening. It is. It's very disheartening. You remember when B. Ray Davis, he was on DJ Vlad's show, and how he was talking about his sexual assault when he lost his virginity at 11 to his mother's 2 friends, and how he laughed at B. Ray when he said that. He laughed at B. Ray. If it was a woman on the other side of the video of him talking, do you think that him laughing at that woman, it would have had a different outcome? Because people kind of were like, okay, DJ Vlad, nah. But it wasn't like hot. He didn't get a lot of smoke for that. But if it was a woman that he laughed at, trust and believe, he would have got so much smoke. He would have went on an apology tour. See, being a boy and being sexually assaulted like that, it fucks with you. Because I've read so many stories about this. So many people have talked about this. And yeah, I'm weird like that. I go into these message boards and try to learn about people. This is why I say people ain't shit. A lot of people ain't shit. So whatever people do does not surprise me one bit. What people do does not surprise me. A lot of people ain't shit. That includes men and fucking women. If you get offended by me saying that, then maybe you ain't shit either. But a lot of people ain't shit. And so when I see these people who have been through that situation, there's something kind of broken within them. And it's fucking saddening to know that that situation broke you to the point where you're not yourself. There's a hurt within you that you have to fix. And you may never fix within your fucking life. And it turns you into something that you're not. And that's the distraughting thing about this situation. Is that you got videos like this on fucking YouTube and TikTok or whatever. And nothing will happen to that woman. She's freely to talk about it, laugh about it. It is like it is. Like she says, she's like, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna get fired. I could talk about this and no one cares. No one cares. And this is the sad reality of men. No one cares. No one cares about us. None. Not our own women, not society, nothing. We're nothing but cannon fodder. And that's something we have to realize and we have to understand. And it's very dark. When you understand the role of men in a society, you are to be used. So apparently, I guess, what she did was par for the course. But I will say this. It's up to us to stand up for ourselves. It's up for us to make sure that this doesn't happen to other young men. It's up to us to provide the support system for us. Because no one else gives a damn. They don't. So, in that regard, my channel has always been up for those that can talk about whatever they feel like it. Regardless of what people may think. Regardless of what people you feel about the person. If there's something that needs to be off your chest, feel free to have a conversation with me. You can do so publicly or privately. I'm here for the men in the manosphere. That's what I'm here for. Not the guys that get on the panel, but for those guys that watch in the background, that get comfort into hearing the perspective that's on this channel. The perspectives here across this manosphere. They actually want to have an ear to someone to listen to, that can understand their plight, understand what they're going through. And maybe just sometimes you just may need to talk to someone and you don't feel like no one can be able to talk to you. I'm here for you guys. That's the only reason why I'm even on YouTube at this moment. Because for some of you guys, my words reach you. I get comments in my comment section saying that. And that's why I continue to do what I do. Now, I can't post most of the videos I want to do for the week. I will be posting a lot next week because I'm on vacation. But for the most time, like I said, you guys need to email me anything. You need to talk about anything that's all in your mind. I will try my best to get in contact with you and schedule a date. And if it's that dire that you need to talk to someone, I'm here. Alright, you can email me at artbullpen@gmx.com, as I've always put up here. And we can have the conversation. We can talk. I'll do a little StreamYard private session if you want to be private. Or if you feel like there's something that needs to be public so that way other people can deal with it. That's fine. But trust and believe, I am here for you guys. Do not allow people to use you and discard you like you're trash, because you're not trash. You are a human being. You need to be respected as such. This is Art of IBMOR, and I'm out.